Hello everyone, this is Retta B. This has got to be like the 8th take we've taken because I couldn't videotape this independently like I did my first video, and as promised I said I was going to do my hairdress, but my mom started coughing in the last one and I'm a fool, so I had to go ahead and get my laugh out. So if you see me smiling too much, it's just because she threw me off because I was deep in the video and then she busted a cough. Okay, here we go. But this is the hairdress. This is an extremely heavy dress. As you can see, I have it hanging from a door because it is extremely heavy. It's about 30 packs in the skirt area of the dress. We have colors black, there's pink, and there's like a dash of Beyonce brown when she's on a good day, because that's the stands know. The little blunt highlights she's been doing. Right. So we got like all the braiding here, and I just want to first put out there that I have had no cosmetology experience. I've had no professional training. This is something that I would have considered trial and error, but honestly there's really not that much error to it. I think for a person that has never done something like this before, I think I did a pretty good job. This came from an original dress that I didn't like, but usually when I start off with my mother, who I was telling you guys is a fabulous designer. She does a lot of great creations with clothes. We usually do textured clothes on Spanx or bodysuits because it's something that can kind of like give a body structure. However, hair, you needed more of a structured, kind of like a structured foundation to where you could be able to add something and make it even more to actually bring the texture. So I used a dress that I didn't like. Probably one of the biggest reasons why I didn't like it is because it's pink. I'm really not fond of pink, but I mean, I'm slowly getting into it. Slowly. So I added the braids. Braids is pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. Very neat. I put the rhinestones in, you know, for a little bit of dazzle. I got extensions in between the braids. I tried to like do a lot of textures. I came up with this whole concept because I was in a runway competition. It was my second year doing it. This year I placed third. I actually received criticism for this, but I mean, you can't deny the dress. It's a piece of art. For a plus size woman, you're not going to find plus size women in a runway show or a show, and a hair show at that, that's going to wear something like this. This is an investment in itself. 30 packs of hair. Not to mention Cleveland hair shops. First of all, I came in there to buy 30 packs of hair, 15 packs of braiding hair. Didn't even know if that was even going to work out. But I had to buy that much because I'm a big girl and we got to have it fluffy. You know, the big girl like the big hair. You know what I'm saying? So I needed it, and this isn't real hair, you know, this isn't, you can't curl it, you can't bump it, you can't put no heat to it, probably can't even do much with flexi rods and a little bit of spray. So I needed a deal. Needless to say, I talked them down, got this good old hair, was like, they wanted $15 at first, but I had to bring it to them like, if I'm buying 30 packs of hair, can we drop it to $8.99 and you still gonna get your money? So we dropped it to $8.99. They was trying to get me with this little pink hair because you know the black is 99¢ all day. Shout out to the 99¢. But this, you know what I'm saying, they tried to get me for the little $2 and I had to bring that down to $1.10. 90¢ went in handy. Yes, it did. Especially when I got to buy like almost 10 packs and then I had to do 5 of this because they give you a lot with the black hair. So this is pretty much it. I came up with the way I wanted to contrast the hair. That was pretty difficult. I'm not even going to lie. Trying to contrast hair and you can't cut and you don't know what you're doing. I actually got my cutting skills from my really good friend Marcia. Shout out to you, boo, because I can't cut hair. I actually, at the bottom, I had curls that was down here because I wanted it to kind of fade. I wanted it to kind of look tight and then kind of have like the locks give me like a little poofy, like you know, like a little bit of shape. And when I walked down the runway, I wanted it to like have a bounce to it. I put it on and it was a hot mess. It was a hot mess. So we ran them clippers straight across like a lawnmower. We just ran it through and got rid of it. There's still like a few curls that's right there. We just put the little curtain over it and we just cover that up, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. This up here was definitely hot glued, and we did like a little bit of stitching and some glue once we got up here, once the dress really started to get, you know, fitted. A whole thing is I really didn't have this done completely for the runway show. I kind of just gave them a taste because the requirements for the runway show was, first of all, it was only 8 women. So we had limited amount of time. So I remember having like maybe 2.5 minutes to get into this dress. After adding all of this heaviness in his hair and his fabulous locks, whatever, hair, locks, braids, all of that, the shebang, this dress has now went in 2 sizes. As you can see, I'm still a big girl. So me and this beautiful man named Lawrence is backstage trying to tuck and suck and pray and tuck and tip all of this into this dress. And we got it finished. I'm going to turn this to the back so I can show everybody how this is going. The back is not really as detailed as the front. We have a little bit of contrast here where it's black on both sides. It turns into pink, gets back into the Beyonce brown, goes back into the black. There's like more features of the locks back here than it was in the front. And then it was like braids. For the actual show, I just had this piece of pink and this piece of black. There really wasn't nothing going on back there because I wanted to be able to get into this dress quickly. But I'm doing a shoot soon and I want this to be fabulous. I want it to be completely about the hair. So that's pretty much the back. Really not as detailed, like I said, as the front. So there's a lot going on with that. But I want to move on to the hair. I went for a Marge Simpson look because I thought that that would just be really, really cute. She always wore the little simple dresses and stuff. But there are no YouTube videos that are doing anything with the foundation unless it's worded differently, because I was on a hunt. I just wanted to really do well in this competition, and I wanted to sell a whole different illusion of something different for the big girls. I really did. And I didn't see anything. So this is styrofoam up here. Made a little styrofoam, glued it up there, threw the hair on top. I dazzled it up. I really didn't want to be too, you know, I ain't really want to take it back to Baps when she had the little booyah in the back, but I tried to gleam it up a little bit, you know, to kind of like keep in with, you know, the whole thing, the different colors. The only thing that was kind of flaky was this color. Because, see, the beautiful chocolate women, we can't do the Beyonce brown. You think you can, but see, it's really not legal. See, that don't even look sexy on the skin. Not like a whole head. And I had the audacity to have a whole bang of it, so it was just too close to the eyes. Really was doing wrongness to the eyebrows. But I mean, after all, she blends. She blends with everything else, so I ain't even tripping. But at the same exact time, this just ain't no primary color for no dark skinned girl. So that's just a tip that I just felt like I should share with all my chocolate women. But I pretty much used a little Doobie 27 packed hair for this whole thing, and they actually had like these cute little tips of pink on sale for like $1.15 for a cute little bulk of pink hair, which I lived for that because that's all I needed was a dash of pink. She did really good. This really just took spritz, tons of glue, and patience because I was scared to death. I just knew that with Hair Battle Spectacular on that I was just going to get some type of tutorial, but this must be a hidden secret. But see, the secret's out because get you a good old piece of styrofoam boo-boo, or better yet, what I was thinking, if you got an old case that you had your burnt CDs in, that lid, it could have did the same thing. So I wasn't thinking about that, but I will be trying that next time because it's so, we could be using recycling stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with no recycling. But that's pretty much it. I'm pretty excited about it. I really like the detail. I was really channeling the little inner beautician in me. I don't know where this came from. I'm not even gonna lie because I don't have these skills. My mom went to cosmetology school, but she ain't applied this to me either, so I'm really just being honest right now. I don't know where any of this came from, so I just thank God that I had the ability to do this. But I mean, this is just pretty much that good old quick weave that I had to throw together, and I'm just too excited. The next thing I want to go through is the shoe. The first idea for this shoe, it was supposed to be tracks. Just supposed to be some simple tracks that was just hanging through, but I just thought that was going to be doing too much, so I decided that I should just incorporate the braids to at least match it. And I think it do. It's got the rhinestones, you know, just trying to follow a pattern.